And we are live. Good evening, everyone. How you doing? I see Angels is here. Angels can't come in. If Colorado was here, you can come in. To hell with him. Everybody's welcome. Just don't like the dolls because it reminds him of his ex-girlfriend. Well, that was cute. I don't know what happened there, but okay. Don't know how that hurt. What's going on? How we doing, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Gonna be another night of hanging out, chillaxing, having a good time, shooting the breeze, and winding out our day again. Hopefully, everybody had a good night, had something productive happen, something good. I'm hoping that Colorado will give me some good news because he's full of bad news usually. He sucks. Other than that, yeah, just kind of one of those days. What's up, Colorado? Hey, Dragonfly, how you doing, darling? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the hangout party. The Late Night Cool Kids Club. At least that's what I'm going to call it. At least in my own little world, right? So welcome, welcome. Hopefully the link is showing, although YouTube likes to delete it over and over and over again. Fucking YouTube. So yeah, hopefully you're having a great day. Myself, actually kind of boring, kind of slow, kind of unproductive. Just blah. I hear, my neighbor went into the hospital for an emergency surgery yesterday, and yesterday my buddy's sends me a picture of his father. His foot's literally rotting because of diabetes and neglect. And another friend of mine, his kid was rushed to the hospital with more problems. And it's just like, what the hell? Everybody's falling apart right now. Scratch and go. What is going on? You're one of the cool kids. You know it. I'm the outcast. That's why I'm hosting it. Colorado's, he's an outcast too, but we just want to make him feel better because he's an asshole, and well, because he's in a wheelchair, and we got to make sure he feels better because he's sensitive. He's touchy. He cries a lot on the phone, believe it or not. He's worse than a newborn looking for a titty and not getting it. He's pretty bad. Don't worry, Colorado. I won't tell him all your secrets, buddy. Oh, hey, Colorado. Speaking of which, before I forget, I was doing a little research, and there is a couple of spots in the state here where you can go hiking in state parks and stuff, and there is known pockets of amethyst being found in the state. So I'm going to take a look around and see what I can get for research on that, and hopefully maybe we can do some prospecting for some raw amethyst. So I'm optimistic on that one. I know garnet is a big one here too, but we shall see. It's one of those hit or miss things. I would love to sit there and pull a couple of pieces of like gem quality anything out of the ground locally. Oh no, you have to put your cat down. That sucks. That sucks. It's never fun putting an animal down, no matter what it is, no matter how long you've had it. It's never a good thing. I'm very sorry to hear that. My condolences. That really sucks. Let me try and put that link up again. Maybe Maybe it'll work because it wasn't showing on my phone last time. Hey, it showed this time. Or did it? No, stupid phone. Stupid phone don't like me. There we go. Now it's pinned. Sorry about that. Colorado got a kitty about 6 weeks. Yeah, he did. And the cat hates him already. Every time I talk to him on the phone, you hear the cat trying to scratch him in the leg. And he sounds more like Cartman. He's like, "Damn you, kitty! No, kitty, that's my pie." That's what he sounds like. He's pretty bad. Yep, she's not a youngin'. She was a rescue. Oh, the delay makes it so much funnier, Colorado. Yeah, it's been a little while since he's had some kitty. At least that kind. For a while, he was calling it physical therapy because it was his physical therapist. So, kind of a 2-for-1 special. I think she got the short end of the deal, if you know what I mean. Poor guy. I gotta stop being so mean to him, but it's so fun. I was watching a few different streams today, and it's just like, damn, I gotta get my pouring back on. It's been a while since I poured silver. You don't have to behave, Scratch. You can come up and talk shit about him. It's more fun that way. That's what I do. But then again, I don't like him, so. In case you guys are wondering, what I am doing is going through all the coins my lovely daughter goes through for her Lady of the Day videos. And I'm trying to make sure she didn't miss anything, which she always does. Because she's in too much of a damn hurry. And I'm also pulling out the 2020 pennies because I'm working on her, helping her set a Guinness Book of World Record. So we're pulling all of the 2020 pennies out to do so. We just need like 22 more boxes of pennies. Damn right, the shit show. I represent that shit. I take pride in being a simple man. Too much in this world going on with too much bullshit and too much drama and so many lies and people being fake is all fuck. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. If I could just saddle up the horse and just go away for a few weeks, believe me, I would. But unfortunately, houses don't pay for themselves, kids don't pay for themselves, ex-wives don't pay for themselves. What are you gonna do? It's all good. You don't have to come up. But I mean, the beauty of it now with StreamYard, they changed it so you can just keep your camera off and talk, which is nice. But some people's phones, like Colorado's, just suck and they don't work. So what's new? Anything good? What I missed this week? Hopefully somebody found something good this week. Had some kind of success, something good, some good news. Anything? With me? Nothing good. It's just been confusion and bad news all freaking week. I could use some good news. I guess Colorado gave me a little bit of it yesterday, but he doesn't count, so I don't count him for anything unless it's being an asshole. Then he counts. Looks like there's a lot of streams on tonight. I'm surprised they're on so late. That's why I started doing the late streams, because nobody was on. I mean, nobody. Especially George. George is a big nobody. You've been sad this far this week? Ooh, that's not good. I'm assuming just from the cat. Speaking of dumbass.
What's up, bitch?
What's up?
No, I'm getting that echo again.
You're just going to have to learn to ignore it.
It's annoying.
Yeah, well, so is George. Yeah, that's right. I haven't had to put an animal in a while, so kind of nice to sit there and say that, actually. Except, oh, and he dropped off. So when I got to put down animals, it cost me a couple $1,000s to do it. And that's just to euthanize. That's nothing else. Because I got to rent a backhoe, and you got to dig a trench, and you have to have the veterinarian come, and then you have to go and euthanize, and you got to pay the backhoe to cover the hole up. Oh yeah, it's a lot of work. Nobody wants to dig a hole big enough to fit a car just to bury something. The echoes from the hole in your head. The question is, which one? Yeah, every time he gets on, he has that problem. So it's really weird because he doesn't do it on other channels. So I'm not really sure what it is, because like I know I have my echo reduction off. So I couldn't tell you. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm taking this task on. I'm doing all this work for Bella. She owes me. She owes me. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because you've tried your tablet and your phone, and either one of them does the same thing. Very, very strange. I figured out how bad my internet is at my house today. I uploaded a 2-minute video on my daughter's channel this morning. Took an hour and 9 minutes. Took my computer to work and uploaded 16 more videos, and it took me 14 minutes. Most of them longer than the first one. So yeah, gotta work on that. Gotta work on a lot of things. You know what? The worst part is everything that I gotta work on costs money, and nobody wants to give me any. Colorado, are you gonna give me money? Slacker. He never wants to give me money. My daughter won't get rich, my oldest. I don't know why she won't just get rich and give me a free house to live in and pay for all my bills and all that stuff. I don't know what the hell's wrong. Since, she knows everything and everything should be free and give everything away. Taxes don't matter. It doesn't exist. All that lefty ideology. Wow. I can actually hear a plane. You don't hear much in my house, like at all. Pick a corner and work it. That's the problem. In my town, this town shuts down at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Numus Maniac, what's up, buddy? Feel free to jump on if you want, bud. Same rules apply as always. Make sure you come up, make sure you're having a good time, and make sure you make fun of Colorado. But other than that, follow the rules of YouTube, and I don't care. If you want to trash Colorado, fine. You want to trash Biden? Go ahead. Just make sure it doesn't break the rules. Actually, no, don't trash Biden because they'd probably delete my channel because they're afraid of saying something's true. Let's see. What's other words that you can't talk about? You can't talk about that virus. You can't talk about the border issues. You can't talk about the orange man. A lot of things you can't talk about. Can't talk about the election. Actually, no, I actually live in Connecticut. I'm just in rather well-off town, and it's kind of like a goody-goody, really nice town that most people want to live in, like a dream neighborhood type thing. Like everybody takes care of their lawns. It's like, I don't know, TV show quality. It's crazy, but it's like it just the whole community is like that. They're just really, really unified about being home with your family at night, and you know, none of the partying crazy bullshit that you see in most neighborhoods. And I just happen to just like live in the woods in part of the town, and like I can't even see the neighbors from my house. Like I'm so far in. I don't hear cars. I never hear sirens. Like hearing a plane is kind of rare. There's airports not too far. Just in the woods. Just me and the horses and the dogs and the kids sometimes. Yeah. Once everything's paid off and I sell it all, yeah, maybe. Anybody want a nine bedroom house in the middle of the woods in a nice town? I'll be happy to get out of the state. Just gotta buy my ex's house and get her to move to wherever I want to go too. And then yeah, good deal. Couldn't agree more, man. It's all about the family. That's the only reason why I'm still in this fucking state. I hate this state so bad. People are absolutely stupid as can be. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I gotta go to the post office tomorrow. I've been waiting for a package from Canada for almost a month now, and it still hasn't gotten here. Kind of confusing. No, you're not. So the question is, well, what's going on? You're not in my back room. Did I pin the wrong page? Oh, there you are. Now you're in the back room.
Second back room.
He's in the bathroom. Watch out.
Catching
What's
some
going
interesting,
on?
Catching some interesting conversation there. Yeah, our city just announced we're a city of just over 1 million, and they just announced that they're completely changing our bus system here, so that 90% of it is dial-a-bus. They canceled all the routes into all the outlying areas. They only have the main routes that are straight running, and you have to phone up and walk 400 meters minimum to a bus stop to catch it at a specific time. And if you're not there at the right time, the bus leaves. That's your connector. It's taking everybody 45 minutes or an hour longer to get to work. And they've canceled all the bus routes afterwards so that when they finish work, they can't get home. This being in Canada, where everything is spread out like you would not believe, everybody's outraged that suddenly we're going to have to all buy cars. Oh my goodness, no more freaking mass transit because no one can take it. They're idiots.
Yeah. That sounds like a clusterfuck just like we're dealing with over here with everything else.
Might as well add something else under the pile.
Just stupid running the show lately. That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Not at all. We're absolutely miffed. It's like a bunch of college students come out. Hey, we got a great idea. This will work.
Yeah. I learned this in my liberal studies class and my gender studies class.
Oh boy, yeah.
Because when I was 3 years old and I learned that boys have a penis and girls have a vagina, they didn't tell me about the other 377 genders there are. Fucking idiots.
I know. So, tell me some good news, buddy.
We're both on the right side of the dirt.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Colorado's an ugly sumbitch, and it didn't work, so we didn't have to look at his face.
Apparently, Lambo identifies as Shim. What the heck is Shim?
I'm not sure what Shim is, but I don't want to know because
I know what a sham is.
I don't want to know because I may be miscategorizing him, and then I would be discriminating against something that I have no idea that existed.
Isn't a shim something that you whack between two pieces of wood to kind of split it?
Or to hold it in place? Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the 375 other genders.
Oh, freaking crazy.
Those fucking people are idiots.
Yeah.
You gotta use the proper pronoun when addressing somebody. So I'm gonna walk around to everybody and say, "Excuse me, are you a man or a woman? Or are you a hermaphrodite? Or are you a monkey? Or are you a chicken? What do you identify as?" So that way I can ask you and say good day to you.
Oh. Well, I had to sit down and listen to someone spouting off about you got a place down there called Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
And she's all outraged that she's never gonna eat chicken there anymore because they're prejudiced against other sex homosexuals and all that stuff. Go,
yeah, because the owners are like diehard Christian.
Like, when I go to a restaurant, I don't give a damn about the freaking religion or any other thing. I'm there to eat.
That's the name of the game. Colorado identifies as Bigfoot. He also identifies as the world's largest asshole. You can park a car in it.
Big ass. Isn't that the acronym for that's BA? Must be a college grad.
I honestly have never had Chick-fil-A, and there's one like 20 minutes from my house.
Yeah, they opened one in Toronto, but I'm not about to travel, 3 days to get there.
I understand that. I mean, I can get you some and next day it to you, but it may cost a little bit.
Oh, I'm not that excited. I can get chick. We got what the heck is it called? Popeyes finally opened up here.
That works.
Yeah, so that's good. We also have Mary Brown's, which is way better. It's just great stuff.
I still prefer the mom and pop shops over all of them anyway. Because usually they're a hell of a lot better anyhow. And it's not just a bunch of minimum wage idiots pumping out the food. It's someone who actually cares. Because it's like a family recipe and whatnot.
Lambo, I'm not surprised to read that, man. Different denominations and different religions have got so many weird, clicky, strange things going on. People don't realize. When I was serving over in Cyprus, I got to meet a 7-day shitter. Did you meet any 7-day shitters when you were in the Middle East?
I did. I met quite a few actually.
I'm like you want to talk about strange freaking, what? To shit your pants for 7 days and then dump it out and try to find Christ in it is a weird freaking thing, man.
Yeah, they're some real strange eggs over there.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Too strange for me.
The strangest one I ever saw was in Thailand, but good old Bangkok on leave.
Ooh.
Yeah. You ever seen a woman at a bar load up a couple of ping pong balls in her
Yeah, they use Benoit's.
And then she took those ping pong balls and used her muscles and would shoot them 15, 20 feet away and dunk them in people's drinks.
No, I did not. That's pretty gross. Yeah, nope.
Yeah, and you watch all the freaking idiots. Oh yeah, let me chug that drink now that she dunked it. No. Big red flag. No, 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 no.
Oh, Lambo's never heard of them.
Well, take a trip. Go look around. You believe me, you will not forget them. No, they were only ping pong balls, but
bowling balls. Yeah,
I mean, I watched her lean back on that freaking bar table in the middle of the room, and I watched her stuff those things in her, 3 or 4 of them at a time. And then when she started shooting them and dunking them in people's drinks, as soon as I saw somebody actually drink the shit after that, I left the bar. I was just like, I cannot be in this place. That's fucking gross.
Now,
because for all you know, you know, she was turning tricks 5 minutes before.
Probably got chlamydia or some other freaking disgusting thing going on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, let me just drink that up. Nope. It's like, here, I just took a nasty shit. Grab a straw. Start sucking out of the toilet. Fucking people are nasty.
Colorado and Lambo are going green.
I can't blame you guys. At least you didn't have to see it. You only got to picture it.
Exactly.
Not something you ever, ever, ever want to see. Yeah. And maybe a few other things in there too, Lambo. Either way, fucking gross. I mean, like, I've seen it. I mean, you see the movies and shit like that, and where the guys are literally sitting there, like, in a line waiting to pull a train, basically, one after the other with hookers. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, she didn't even take a shower, dude. And you're going to jump right in that next? Do you see the line?
But we know they do it.
Yeah. I lost respect for a lot of people when I saw that. I was just like, dude, you really need to go to sick bay and get checked out. That's just wrong on many, many bridges.
Right away.
Go get like 14 doses of antibiotics and just start chugging them and shooting them in your ass or whatever you got to do. Double and triple up, like, ugh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've had my fair share of chances to go and have a couple of the girls who were in service, like other uniform members. But
well,
unfortunately, I had fucking morals and rank that stopped me from doing it.
Well, when I was serving, you didn't see women in the combat arms. It was unheard of. And now it's completely changed.
Oh, absolutely.
And when I went to my regimental reunion here in 2014, I sat down at the table with all these young soldiers, and half of them were female, and I swear they were guys. And talked to the guys, and they explained, that most of the women that were there as infanteers were homosexual.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what's that like out in the field when you're sharing a slit trench with somebody like that? I mean, where's the privacy? I mean, what are you going to do if you actually you're bivouacking and they're saying that you got to share a tent, the same latrine and everything else with women? And this is there's no division anymore.
That's right.
And holy crap! You know, the last time I saw something like that was watching Starship Troopers.
Are you kidding me? I almost shit myself when I heard it because I have a few cousins that actually went to the Marines after I did, and just a few of them, which they were telling me, they're like, they actually have this new thing in boot camp called stress cards, and they get 2 of them handed to them at the beginning of boot camp. And at any time they feel that the drill instructors are just getting too hard on them, they can just hand them the card and they have to leave them alone for 15 minutes.
Yeah, Canadians did something similar, but they used red and green cards.
Just like, seriously, what kind of spineless little bitches like are we raising these days? Like, what the fuck? Oh, please, Mr. Bad Scary Man, who can't really do anything to me, don't yell at me. Oh, ow. Oh, ow.
Oh, and don't you dare swear. Swearing is an absolute no-no now.
That I haven't heard.
Yeah, there's in the Canadian Forces, you swear, you're in serious trouble if you're an instructor.
Wow. That says a lot right there.
Whereas when apparently when both of us were doing our thing, the air was blue.
Are you kidding me? Fuck was like every other word.
Exactly.
And for those of you who don't know, like when you served, they actually put you through a little class before you go home to try and remind you to stop swearing so much. You're not going to be in the military. You're going to be with civilians.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of dull it down because it's that bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
fuck this and shit that and fuck here and fuck there and a fuck fucking a fuck what?
And if that isn't bad enough, of course, back in my day, almost all, even though we were infanteers, we all smoked. All of us smoked. There are very few guys that
Yeah,
didn't.
not so bad anymore,
Yeah,
which is
and
good.
They used to, we'd run our 10 miles and we freaking hack it all off and go for a beer. But anyway, now, first off, there's no alcohol during work hours whatsoever in the
Correct.
Canadian military. We used to. We even got rum rations. Second off, they now have smoking zones in the bases that says smoke your pot here. They actually have places for marijuana to be smoked on base on your fort. They actually have smoking areas. There is a stipulation though that you can't smoke it 24 hours before you're actually on duty. But they have spots to smoke pot.
I'm surprised they only went 24. Like, I mean, granted, it's out of your system in like 6 to 8 hours, but still, like, wow.
Yeah, I
That's
don't. We were not allowed to wear combat clothing off of the base. If you did leave the base, you had to wear your dress uniform or civilian clothes. But
No,
you
we
were
were
not
allowed
to wear. So for instance, these wonderful fatigues or the I'm trying to think American because Canadians were wearing the same thing.
the BDUs.
When they're with all this cam stuff, which I would have loved to have had when I was in.
Yeah.
They wear it everywhere now. Here, they wear it everywhere, but you rarely see them in a dress uniform.
Yeah, it's the dress uniform is becoming more of a thing of the past.
Yeah.
I actually remember having a conversation with a few younger guys, and they sat there because we were at the Marine Corps ball, and this was probably 12 or 13 years ago now, but I went in and when I actually still wore my dress blues, which I don't even know what the hell they are now, but and they would literally ask me, well, how do you know where to put your ribbons?
What?
I know. Like, how do you know which order to put them in? I was like, yeah, I've got 5 racks, but it's in the fucking book.
Yeah, look in the book.
It tells you the order.
Manual of drill and ceremonial. We have all the layout for your uniforms and
yeah,
everything.
There's like 15 pages on just the ribbons.
Oh, yeah.
and the patches and where to put shit on your uniform.
Yeah, everything.
And when they actually asked me that, how do you know how to keep all that organized? And I looked at him and I was like, do you take your shit off and separate them all the time? Like, what the fuck are you doing? I take that shit off. I'll put an iron to it real quick to make sure it's got wrinkle free, and I hang that shit. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The pins don't come off. Like, why the hell would you take all that shit off and separate it or anything? Like, that's just stupid. And these are idiots with like 2 ribbons.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not fucking rocket science, kid. Although I really wish I could fucking drink still, because I would love to hit a couple of military bars. Because you always drink for free when you got bronze stars, silver stars, purple hearts, and shit like that. You never pay.
Heck, when I go up in my we call it mufti because I'm with the Regimental Association.
Yep.
When I go up to CFB Edmonton here, I go in the mess hall to eat, and as soon as they see that you're a veteran, we don't even have to pay for our meal. They said, "No, you go on in."
Poor Angels is fighting with Colorado again. I've just been reading their conversation for like the last 5 minutes. Those two are funny.
Hello, angels.
Angel's got a headache, I guess. I think it's coming from Colorado, but it is what it is. But yeah, it just amazes me, like, the stupidity. Like, I was listening to Biden's speech, was it yesterday, whatever, the day before?
You
Whenever
mean
he did it.
Congress? The one he did in Congress?
Yeah. How he was trying to claim that he rebuilt the military and this and that. I was like, dickhead, you and your buddy stripped it bare when you were in office for 8 years. Trump rebuilt that shit over the last 4. And like the guy just lied through his teeth at one fact after another. We're gonna bring back millions of jobs.
And you
Yeah,
saw the two
2.2, and we only cost the country 37 million. That makes up for it.
Pelosi loved it though.
Yeah, she's a cackling fucking idiot too. She's a damn fool. She's also a drunk. She looks like she's having a stroke every time she's up on stage.
Yeah,
Fucking
she
idiot.
was.
I can't stand that woman. She's another one. But the worst one has got to be fucking Cortez. Andrea Ocasio-Cortez, the fucking horse-faced idiot. That woman is a train wreck. She went from a bartender, barback, whatever, skank in a dive bar, to a congresswoman. And all of a sudden, her opinions matter because she's got a political science degree. Big fucking deal.
I don't
People
know what
are
else
dumb.
to say about it.
Just all the time, like, with all the fake nonsense. And it's always just change the narrative, push my cause and give me what I want and do as I say, not as I do bullshit. Sad. But I did see something about Trump officially announcing that he's making the efforts towards 2024, which would be nice.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, I'd like to see him run in 2024, and I'd like to see his son follow right behind him for 8 years.
His son has a very dynamic personality as well.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to pay for anything when it comes to things related to the fire department. Yeah. So every time they tell Brian that he needs a colonoscopy, the fire department comes over. They charge up the 6-inch line, shove it up about 6 feet, and let it rip.
Oh man.
They don't use the 3-inch, and they sure as hell don't use the 1.5 inches. I know some car wrecks, you just want to look back, but you can't. Oh, hell no. I see a car wreck, I'm looking. I've seen enough of them, but you can just never not see enough of them.
I just have to look out my front window and I can see my car wreck. It's a goddamn piece of junk.
See, if you get yourself a nicer vehicle, you can, like, start your own rideshare service with all your
I
bus
will.
companies.
I will in 2024 when it's paid for. I'm stuck. I got stuck with a lemon. My fault. My bad.
That does happen. It sucks, but it does happen.
And at this stage in my life, freaking that's damn near a lifetime away because I'll be 70 years, well into my 70s when that freaking happens. And if I'm still driving by then, I'm thinking of just leasing. Forget freaking owning a car. If there's something goes wrong with it, I don't want to have the hassles anymore.
At your age, yeah, I would actually say that'd be probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Just as long as you're not going to go over the mileage on it.
Oh, yeah. Where do I go? If I'm going to travel any distance, I'm going to hop on a plane. Freaking. Yeah,
he's going to go south and go warm. Scorpion, what's up, buddy? Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Yes, indeedy. Just another hangout night. I wish I had something to go. I mean, I could. I mean, I got this nice dirty penny here. I can do that for a gaw.
Oh, no need for a gaw here.
Oh, good Lord. Mr. Mullins is in the house. What's up, Mikey? Don't you have, like, school or something tomorrow? Didn't your mom, like, beat you or something, tell you to go to bed? Although you're probably getting a little too big for that now. I haven't seen him in over a year. Good kid, though.
So the Canadian government, in their infinite wisdom, come up with having two 50-cent pieces this year. And of course they're not circulated, but they sure are pretty things. You've probably seen this one. This is the regular one for 2021. See how the coat of arms is shaped?
Yep.
Okay, it's got Queen Elizabeth on the other side. Well, this is a 2021 as well. This is the other one that they have.
So it's like a bigger coat of arms?
That's the original one with King George in it.
Cool.
So
it's different.
Yeah, so we got two. Of course, they're clad, but they're still pretty shiny. I like shiny in my books.
Well, if you're gonna do it, it's probably the way to go. I mean, I would rather have nicer looking stuff in my books than not.
Well, that's what I do. All my when my coin pusher comes over, he always looks at my albums and he goes, "Okay, let's see what you've thrown in there." And he goes, "Oh, that's ugly. You want one of these?" And I end up swapping out all the older ones, the crappier looking ones, and getting all these shiny ones in my albums. I must admit he's done a really nice job of it. I got a lot of proofs in there.
Yeah, I got one of those guys too, and then he sits there and he goes, "All right, now give me an arm or a leg."
Well, it can be that way, but he gives me a good deal because anytime I get a phone call from my buddy at Curiosity Incorporated, and he goes, "Hey, I found a whole bunch of coins here. Are you interested in looking at them?" I call Danny. I said, "Danny, it's time, buddy. Let's go down and see what he's got." And boy, did I get some good deals. Yeah.
I stopped a long time ago putting posts like on my Facebooks and stuff saying like that I'm doing coins and shit, because you always get somebody like once a week for me like, "I've got this old coin, can you take a look at it?" Or My granddad left me this collection. Can you take a look at it?
Come on, we get that from our own family, for Pete's sake.
Right. And it's just like, I don't wanna. I mean, are you selling it? Do I get a cut of this? Like what? It's like, you realize how much work goes into that?
Well, sometimes it turns out in your favor. I mean, I had a buddy of mine call me up and goes, "Hey, look, my mom passed on all these coins after she died, and if you help me sort them out and whatnot, you can have all the duplicates." It was a 16-pound box. So I sat down for 3 days with him with baggies.
Oh, I'd go through that one.
And man, it was sweet. That's how I
A deal like that? Hell yeah.
It was awesome, man.
A deal like that? Yes,
Yep.
Indeed.
I'm just waiting for another opportunity.
I'm trying to work on a deal right now for some silver, and the numbers that I've been hearing and the numbers that look like it's going to be is going to be like an astronomically cheaper than what would be expected.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because right now, like, silver's like $3-4 over spot. And if I can get this deal to go through, I'm talking like 20 or 30 cents over spot. So like $3 to $4 cheaper each ounce. So if I can get this deal to go through, dude, I'm gonna spend some serious coin on that, and then I'll just sit there and flip it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to happen on my end here too. I mean, I went into the LCS the other day and I took a look at how much they were charging for their silver maple leaves, and I said, you know what? Normally I would pick up a tube. I said I'll pick up 3 of them because they're going for $43.50 a piece. Canadian, $43.50.
So how much over spot is that for you?
That's quite a bit.
Well, I hope you didn't buy them, because I mean,
No, well,
definitely...
I buy silver no matter what. But the thing is, when it goes really high, I don't buy as much. I buy just a couple of pieces of it. It kind of levels itself off.
Because the source that I'm trying to go through is one of those very large bullion dealers. Like, they don't want you to buy under like 50 ounces at a time type thing.
Yeah.
So the more you buy, the cheaper the ounces, basically.
Yeah, I've got silver gold bull that I deal with. They do the same thing. I mean, you get more than 20 ounces or whatever. You start seeing it going down. It's not that much, but at least it's something.
Yeah, and this guy doesn't go much over spot already. So I'm assuming he gets it for pretty fucking cheap. Because raid from George, oh no. We're screwed. Hello, Lisa. Welcome to the party. Yeah, so I'm hoping that, like, everything goes down, because my connection with this guy who sells it, I mean, he buys a couple 100 ounces a month from this guy. So I know it's legit, because he goes there all the time. So I'm hoping that I can push that deal and really make some money off of it. See, that's a really small George raid. It was only Lisa, not even George.
I was there for a little bit.
At least George is represented by Lisa.
Yeah.
See, George don't even raid me anymore. That son of a bitch. Hey, Ramon, what's going on? A Boris raid. That's right. Don't claim George. I'll take Boris.
Oh shit! I should have bought my freaking silver maple leafs from Silver Gold Bull. It's freaking way cheaper. Freaking 41.81 for one. 41.46 for 25 or more. 41. See, this is an example how little it changes. 41.33 if you buy 100 or more, and 41.04 if you buy over 500.
Yeah, who's gonna buy 500 ounces these days?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh God, George did come in here. Ew. Georgie, what's up, buddy? You big dummy. Welcome, everyone. I'm glad y'all came to hang out. I see that George has ended his stream, I'm assuming. Found it, dummy. No. It's buried, like his head, in the sand. He's half ostrich.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him, though.
Someone please hide me. I'm not here right now. Yeah, I'm not here either, and I'm not here at all. Yeah, we're just doing our nightly hangout, guys. This is a normal thing that we do over here. Just about an hour and a half, just a winding down hangout thing.
Yeah.
Shoot the breeze, talk about what's going on. Like, I'm trying to get my funds in order right now for 2.5 weeks because I'm gonna push my ass off to try and get some of those Morgan dollars that coming out with the U.S. Mint next month.
Oh, you and me both. I'm just waiting for the 24th to pop up, and I'm gonna go crazy. I think it's 3 per household.
10.
Is it 10?
Yeah, it actually says it on this website still. 10.
Oh crap! Well, I won't need 10, but that's not bad.
So I don't understand how it can be 10 if it says there's only 175,000 made.
Well, at 10, they'll be going freaking like hotcakes.
Oh, it'll be gone in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Let me see if they lowered it. I mean, 175,000. They should only do one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull up the website. March.
This is for you, George. Take a look at it.
They'll make more. I don't know if they'll make more for this year. Yeah, it still says limit 10, 175,000. And that's for all of them, all 5 of the mint marks and the peace dollar. And even if they were to make more, Ramon, it wouldn't matter. Those things would be in such demand to get. The value will go through the roof, even at $82 a piece.
Yeah.
85, I think. Are. Hey, Rhonda.
Hey, what's up?
Rhonda.
What's up?
We are apparently.
Yeah.
Not much.
We're getting ready to be raided.
Yeah, we already were.
Found it buried raid.
Yeah, we already were. Mullins, yeah. It's the 24th, then the week after that, then the week after that. So there's 3 weeks in a row. They're releasing 2 coins. Their 100th anniversary of the Morgan dollar. So they're doing the P, the D, the S, the Carson City, and the New Orleans, the O. And they're also doing the Philadelphia for the peace dollar. And they're like $85 a piece. So it's going to be a son of a bitch to try and get any of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then to try and get all 5 of the Morgans to try and put a set together is going to be pretty.
Oh, but if you can get that set put together, man, wow. That would be
Yeah, it'll
sweet.
cost you five. It'll cost you $5 to get it, It'll cost you $5 to get it, but you'll sell it for an easy $1,500.
Yeah.
Easy. Hello, Joanne. I haven't seen you in a while. So yeah, I'm planning on 5 of each if I can. That's what I'm pushing for.
Yeah.
Because I can't really invest that much more than that. I wish I could. I got a few things going on, and I don't want to extend myself too far.
I do more myself, but I'm actually getting into Monday. Have you ever looked at that?
Yep.
And West Edmonton Coin and Stamp is actually, the guy pulled out a box for me yesterday that he's had tucked away in his shop for 20 years, and they're complete sets. Complete sets. And he goes, you promote this for me, and you'll get some good deals when you come back into the shop. I said, okay, I will. And maybe I'll even pick up a set for myself, but I'm going to do a video on it.
I hear that. See, my LCS does the same thing. It's like, hey, you help me sell 10 grand worth of stuff, and I'll give you like $30 in discounts. And it's like, oh gee, thanks.
Right.
Mine was never that cheap. I get coins, some beautiful coins.
Yeah, especially this year. I mean, nobody's really buying like they used to. I mean, I remember when I used to go in there, and every time I was there, somebody was buying $1,000 worth of something.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. And he was just telling me the last time I was there, like 2 weeks ago, he's like, I'm lucky if I sell $1,000 a week now. He goes, it's so slow,
Really?
and the only thing that is the silver.
God, a month ago I went into my LCS, and I got in behind this couple, and they bought 2 monster boxes off of Jack. Pulled out cash, paid cash for it. I walk up to the counter. He says to me, what do you want? He says, pick out what you'd like to have. I made enough money of the last sale that I can afford to give some free stuff away. I was okay.
That's too funny. Well, since you're giving away silver, I'll take some gold.
Oh, that'd be too sweet.
Too funny. Yeah, so a monster box with the normal markup right now, and they bought 2 of them. So
2 of them.
They're marking up like $3 a coin. So yeah, you made like $4,000 off of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you don't get deals like that to happen often.
No, not very often.
I wonder why Rhonda's doing the 1 finger type. So Rhonda, you didn't get good news from the doctors?
No.
Me either.
Why not?
Because I didn't get any news. That's the problem. We think you got this, so we're going to go run some tests and do this procedure real quick and confirm it. And I'm in the recovery room, and the doctor looks at me and goes, yeah, I don't think it's that. Okay, well, what the fuck is it? And he left. Didn't even tell me. Didn't say nothing. Like, fuck.
How many different things have they told you so far they thought it was and it's not?
The problem is there's like 40 different things that it could be, and they're not like pinning down anything because there's a lot of variables and a lot of things to check. So I'm just like sitting here with my fucking fingers twiddling them, waiting. was like, you mean you shoved the camera up my ass and you got no results? Like, what the fuck? I mean, the only perk that I got out of that then was the fact that you said I don't need to have everybody check my asshole for 10 years. So I'm okay with that.
I shouldn't have laughed. God, after what I went through this year. My God. But I can relate.
And let me tell you, I would much rather pay for somebody to knock me the fuck out and do it than for me to be awake and get the finger up the asshole.
Exactly. Put me out, man. I don't want to know what you're doing.
Yep. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to know. I can deal with starving myself for 30 hours again and drinking nothing but laxatives for a day and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I'll deal with it. I'm good with that. No fingers in the pooper.
Last year when they did the scope up the other side, they seen some tumors in the kidney and on the urethra, the tube that goes to the bladder, but none on the bladder.
Yep.
Within 9 months, there's over 75 tumors on the bladder. And they don't want to do nothing about them. And don't want to help with pain.
Yeah.
It's very painful, Rhonda. I know what it's like. I just went through the same for cancer. Forgetting bloody bladder. Terrible freaking experience. I'm just crossing my fingers now and hoping that freaking most of it's gone.
I've had 14 stomach surgeries due to tumors. I've had my spleen, half my pancreas, my gallbladder, part of my bowel tract, partial and complete hysterectomy, part of my left shoulder blade.
Good grief. Oh my God.
All kinds of shit due to the tumor. But I have a nerve disorder that they didn't even diagnose until I was in my 40s. I'll be 55 in July.
Right.
That whenever I get upset and shit, the tumors start spreading and growing. It's neurofibromatosis. It's supposed to be real hereditary and come from somewhere in the family, and for generations and generations and generations down, nobody can find nobody else in my family on either side that has it.
Just to clarify, Ramon, it's a big ass neon sign, dude. Strobe lights and road flares on the way there, like big no. There's cones everywhere. Yeah, no.
Well, at least for the time being, we're all here.
That's why I say I'm still above the dirt and not pushing up daisies.
Yep.
That's right. It's funny you just said that, Rhonda.
Everybody asks me how I'm doing. That's what I say. I'm still above the dirt. Sometimes I'll
not pushing up daisies. Bella had made that comment to her mom the other day. She was, I guess they were driving by the cemetery that her great grandmother was buried in.
Yeah.
And she had said something. They had said something to Bella, and Bella goes, "You know, people are dying to get in there."
Yep.
And they all looked at her like mortified that she said that driving by a cemetery.
That's what everybody says.
And then she goes, and then she used my line, the little shit. She goes, but when they get there, they're bored stiff.
Right. Yep.
Yep. And then I got the phone call from hell from the ex. What the fuck are you teaching our kid? Da-da-da-da-da. I was like, please. You've heard that fucking line from me a million times. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Kids just seem to remember it better.
It was like, if you can't laugh about death, then you might as well just fucking give up now.
Right.
Because that's one of the only things we can guarantee in life is death.
Yeah.
You can't guarantee a damn other thing other than paying taxes if you're American.
Yeah. And you know, the thing is, you got to find some humor in some of it at times, because you can get so damn depressed over losing friends and loved ones. My mother always told me that when she was going to die, she wanted to have a Viking funeral. Well, as the years went on, my mother, as all of us in my family, have a weight issue. She got very big. In fact, she was so big that when she fell down, she rolled back up on her feet. She was a big lady. She passes away, and they found out that they couldn't get her into a standard coffin. So they got her in one of those bloody ones that looked like a damn boat. And I can still remember my brother standing up doing it, the eulogy.
Viking funeral.
Mom, you got your Viking funeral, because she got cremated.
Oh, that's great.
It was funny.
Well, I thought you said Viking funeral. That's where they bury their own.
That's fucking epic right there. Sounds like my grandfather. I remember I was probably 20 years old. I was on leave. My grandfather asked me something. He's like, I gotta run some errands. Come with me. And I'm like, okay. Fuck do you want? You know, him being a retired colonel, like, you know, he's an old hard ass just like the next one.
Yeah.
He's like, come with me. I may need your help with something. We're driving for like 40 minutes into like nowhere land I've never been to. And he pulls into a parking lot, and it's a lawyer's office. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? He's like, oh, I got to change my will. I need a fucking witness, you asshole. And I'm like, well, unless you're giving it all to me, I'm sitting in the fucking car. And he's like, just for that, you ain't getting shit. I'm putting an amendment right now. And I was like, whatever, I don't want your fucking money anyway, you dick. He goes, no. He goes, actually, I'm putting some final touches on my post-death things that he wants done. Up to and including the barbecue truck that will be at the funeral home in the parking lot. The types of beer that will be in the kegs. The food that will be served at his fucking funeral.
Now that's organization.
Oh yeah, he picked it all out. I'm like, you're fucking insane. And I'm like, you really? He literally had the owner of the, like, one of the traveling like pig roast kind of trucks, big barbecue truck things. He actually has the guy prepaid on contract to go and cater to his funeral at the fucking funeral home. He already ran it by the funeral director and everything. Like, everything was worked out. The beer was all there. He had a budget set aside and prepaid to the funeral home so they could pay it. So that way, the grandkids, the kids, the wife, nobody could touch it. It was already a done deal. And he had one little card, a little index card. It was sealed in an envelope that was supposed to be read at his what do they call it? The calling hours. So when you had your calling hours, and as soon as the calling hours was done, the guy from the funeral home came over. Per request of your grandfather, I'm to read this now before we send everybody over to the cemetery to lay him to rest. And in the fucking thing, it was literally like 2 lines. It sat there and said, the beer and barbecue will be here right immediately after the ceremony at the funeral. At the cemetery. So come back here for beer and wings and drink up on me, assholes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
6 months. And with Angels, our nursery says her dad was buried 6 months after he died.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My uncle was about
I mean,
6 weeks. That was
I could see
transferred
that
into-
if they were cremated, you know,
Right.
and then you just lay their ashes wherever. I mean, unless it was like really, really bad winter and they just couldn't dig a hole. I could see that.
It took about 3 weeks to bury my grandmother in January of 1977. That's when we
I
had
believe it.
the blizzard.
Yeah, that was a bad year, but not like 79. The blizzard of 78, 79.
So I don't remember that one, but I remember 77.
All I heard was the stories from my parents.
I've
So
gone through
we
so
were-
many bloody winters. I can't even remember exactly which one was worse. Or I do remember some bad ones, but I couldn't
Right.
tell you what year they were.
Well, that's what I said. We had snow on the first day of spring here, and it's like we ain't had snow in the latter part of the winter in 3 decades.
Yeah.
No, we the one winter that was the worst one here in the last 18 years. The snow was so bad that when you opened up your door, there was just a wall of snow.
Yeah, that's what it
That
was
was
in
it.
77 when we
Yeah,
got
you had
home.
to dig your way out and went right up to the rafters over the roof. Like, holy crap.
Yep. Most people had to use the second floor and jump out and dig down. Yep.
That was insane.
I heard about that.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've got Colorado. I've got the ultimate way of being laid to rest, though. I've got it already picked out. It's already in my will. I read this article and I learned about it that you can actually do it. I've already got it prearranged. I'm actually getting cremated, and I'm going to have my ashes sent to a company over in Germany, and they're going to press my ashes into a diamond. At which time I'll have it cut and set for my kids, so that way they can pretty much have a family tree that they could be worth millions eventually if every single family member went and had one done.
So you are a genuine diamond in the rough.
Eventually, yes.
Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah, I've heard of people burying a few of their ashes in with a new growth of a tree, and
Yeah, I've heard that too. That's
I'm glad I
actually
didn't
kind of
have
a
to
cool
explain
idea.
it.
Yep. And from what I understand, you don't even need very much of it. Like it's not much at all.
Colorado
It's
says
just-
he set stones like that before.
Yeah, it's not very much carbon because what they do is they'll take like like those diamond grit sandpaper and shit like that, those little really fine diamond bits.
Yeah.
They take one of those and a pile of carbon from your ashes, and that's what they press, and after a couple of weeks out comes a man-made diamond, an artificial man-made diamond.
Wow.
That's very cool.
Yep.
All right, Phil, how long you been on? I'm hearing an echo already.
Yeah, I know. I see the time. It's about that time.
Yeah, I'm about ready to leave too, guys.
It used to be every 20 minutes Phil had to refresh, or otherwise you'd hear the echo.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
I can't
Colorado
stream
gets
because
the echo
I've been
now.
live. I
I
tried to
have not
stream
seen
today
snow
to
in
get out my
years. You're
echo.
lucky, Joanne. Snow sucks.
Oh, I hate snow. That's all I get up here. Freaking
I
snow.
don't. That's the only 4-letter word I don't want to hear ever.
We had it just a couple days ago.
No thanks. All right, kids. It's that time. We'll
All right.
see you mañana.
Yeah, take
All
care.
Thank you,
right.
everyone, for hanging out. And we'll do it again tomorrow.
Sounds
Have
like
a good one, everyone.
Take care.
Maniac, go live. Somebody go live.